and I spent a total of $1,871.50. Alright, so welcome back to the YouTube channel. This video is long overdue, but this is basically going to be a recap of the month of March and the beginning of April. Alright, so I didn't want to make a video about week 2 because all I did was ship out one box, and I spent the whole time just waiting for books after I shipped out the box for week 2. But I created a spreadsheet, and I'm just going to show you how the spreadsheet works. Alright, so I'm in my computer right now, and this is the simple spreadsheet that I created to keep track of all the books that I buy and what goes on into the business. So on the left side here, I have a date to when I bought the book, the ISBNs for them, the name, shipping costs, of the shipping and the cost, the source of where I bought it from because I buy it from different places, the seller fees, the sold price, and the profit for whenever they sell. And then on the right side of that, I have deductibles. So this is just to keep track of the seller fees. I have tax jar that I have to pay for reporting sales tax because I'm tax exempt in certain states, and I have to report that stuff. The eFlip subscription, and I think if I buy supplies, it's gonna come into here, but I haven't bought any yet, so that's not there. And then on the right side of it, I have charts because I don't like just looking at numbers. Looking at these charts it makes it more visual, and it makes the spreadsheet look a little nicer. So here's the chart for the deductibles and expenses. I have simple bar graphs for these. The reason why I have the same date for these is because if I add a new date, it's gonna add a new bar, and I don't want to have like a boatload of bars for every single type of input option that I put in. So those are the same dates. So anything that happens in the same month is just going to be the same date, and it's going to be added up into one bar. The one below that is the profit for whenever I sell a book. So every time I sell one, it will plot down a dot, and then it will connect a line to it. So here I'm just looking for a boatload of like lines and dots mostly. If it's going down, I mean, I'm just getting profit from lower price books, but as long as it's just consistently having dots and plot points, that should be good. But below that is Amazon payouts, which is the payouts I get from Amazon. So here I just want to see this line head upwards in a nice uptrend. Right now it's not. It's just something just fell off my desk. But this is yeah, it's just going up and down because I've been getting paid different type of amounts, and it's not on a constant rise. But I want to see, for growth, I want to see a constant rise on this. And then on the right side of that is just the inputs for the Amazon payouts. So I sell in different marketplaces, and I have an option for whatever marketplace I get my payouts from. So I sell in USA, Canada, and Mexico. That's the only ones I sell in. And then I have an option for whenever I put in my personal cash. Like I said in the first video, I'm not just going to go off based off of my Amazon payout money. I'm going to throw in some money to grow. So that is there. And then in the next tab below the book tracker is the inventory tracker. So this is just all the books that I've sent into Amazon. So every time I make a shipment, when it gets checked in and stuff, I will just copy and paste the entire shipment into this next slot right here, right under it. All these ones that have red like boxes, those are ones that I've already shipped or plans that I already made. So once it gets checked in into Amazon warehouses, I will just change it back to white, copy and paste all of this, and put it into here. That's how I keep track of all my inventory. And then when one sells, I will grab it. I'll grab the whole little slot and then just move it here and put in the seller fees, the profit, and the sold date. So that's for that tab. Alright, so now that's a little overview of the spreadsheet. Let's talk about what went on during this whole little month of March. So for the whole month of March, I made a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 shipments. So every time I make a shipment, I will put this line here to show that all of that was in that shipment. So right here, all of this was in that shipment. And then here's the shipment costs. And of course, I already went over, every time I make one, I change the box to red until it gets checked in. So yeah, so that's that part. That's how it works. So for the month of March, I spent a total of $252.99 on software and fees. And then I got paid a buttload multiple times. So for on the 4th, I got paid $561. On the 17th, from Canada and Mexico, I got paid $25 and then $12. And then on the final pay check from Amazon in the month of March, I got a total of $993.92. And then I threw in some personal cash, which was $300. And then for the first week of April, I got paid $101.76. So like I said, this is money that's not all from books right now. This is stuff that I'm liquidating from last year. So that's why these payouts are pretty big. So now let's talk about how whenever I buy a book, how I get it down in the spreadsheet so that I can make my shipments. So whenever I buy a book, I plot down the date, I'll get the ISBN, and then I will put in the title here, how much I bought it for in the source. And once it gets here, I will put them in a box and then look through the spreadsheet, and whenever I find it, I move the cell like that until I get all the books in the shipments, and then that's how I sort it out. So it's not that really complicated. Alright, so for the whole month of March, I sold a total of 2 books. And I made a profit of, here, I'll put this in manually because I don't want to add this up. So I made a profit of a total of $27.87 from the month of March from books, just books. Alright, so that's how the spreadsheet works. Now I want to talk about how much books I've spent. No, how much books I've bought so far and how much I've spent. So my trusty sticky notes. I bought a total of 119 books and I spent a total of $1,871.50 on books so far. Alright, so that is the basic recap of the month of March and leading up to April. If you made it this far into the video, please don't forget to leave a like on the video. And if you haven't done so yet, consider subscribing. And so enjoy these little clips of me getting one of the shipments ready. Alright, so I've gathered all the books in the box that's getting shipped out, and I found all of them in the spreadsheet. So all the ones that are red are the ones that are going in this shipment. So what now is I have to head over to Seller Central, copy all these ISBNs, and then manually list them, and then condition them, and then we should be good to go. All I gotta do is measure the box again, and then reweigh it, and then print out the label, and I should be all set with this shipment.